The love reading I got far. I can't even recover from our last conversation. The last conversation you had with this person was about having another chance in this relationship because it didn't work in the past. There was a lot of blockages. There was always something coming up between you guys to have this relationship get off the ground. So this last conversation you had with this person was about giving this relationship a new beginning. You guys were trying to work on these delays, these blockages. I think things went fine for a little while, and you were a little iffy on giving this person another chance because you kind of felt like you didn't know if this person was for you or not. The chemistry was there, but how the delays and blockages were continuously occurring, that's what made you question if this relationship was right for you. Something happened after that last conversation. There were more blockages occurring after you had this conversation with your person about starting a new beginning. And that's what made you completely shut the door on them. And this person can't help but to keep going over this last conversation y'all had. When these blockages popped up again, these delays, it made you feel like you were being rejected by this person. They weren't considering your feelings, this relationship. It felt like to you like this person wasn't really trying to be in a exclusive relationship like you were, because you felt like you had to fight for this person's love, attention. You had to fight with this person to give you what you want in this relationship, and it just wasn't working. You felt like you didn't have no control in this relationship at all. All you guys were doing was fighting. You were pretty much fighting most of the time than you guys were making up, because there was all kinds of shit going on in this relationship to have these delays. You were fighting for this relationship to get off the ground. Like the last conversation you had with them, even though you may have felt like you got your point across on what you wanted from this person, at the same time you felt like this person was fighting you too, because they weren't trying to work with you on what you wanted in the relationship. Because a lot of these delays and blockages this person caused intentionally to not make this relationship happen, to not make it build. They were messing around with someone behind your back. This last conversation you had with this person, you thought that y'all was going to work on things, but this person was having another connection involved. But this person was involved in another connection. as well. You could have felt like your person was dealing with this person on the side every now and then. That could have made you want to have this kind of conversation with your person to see where you guys were at, to see if you really wanted to be in this relationship or not. Your person acted as if they wanted to work on things. They acted as if it was just going to be you and them building this shit up together. But that didn't happen. Your person is still dealing with this other connection, even though you guys aren't speaking, but your person is constantly thinking about this last conversation you guys had. They can't get over it. They can't recover from it. It's fucking with them. It's all in their head about it, like every day. That last conversation, I wouldn't say was an ultimatum, because you didn't force this person to make a decision. You were just letting this person know that if there aren't certain changes that you needed to have changed, you were gonna dip. You got tired of feeling like it wasn't just you in the relationship. You got tired of trying to fight with this person to be with you, even though you weren't forcing them. That's why you decided to have this conversation. You felt like if this person chooses not to respect what you wanted and continue this other connection, you feel like if you had any kind of inkling or information on your person even dealing with this karmic, you're going to completely close the door on them. So when you had that last conversation with this person, you meant what you said, and you meant what you said what you were going to do. And you're still standing your ground on it. This person could have felt like you were joking, but they didn't really take this last conversation as serious as you did. So you could have told this person that if they don't make these certain changes, then you were going to leave them, and they didn't believe you. In the last conversation y'all had, you could have questioned this person if they were seeing this karmic, and your person could have denied it. And you knew that they were denying it. That's what also made you leave this person alone. That was one of the things you weren't going to deal with, being with this person while your person is having this karmic on the side as well. That's what you weren't going to do. They also could have thought that for some of you guys, you could have been sexual with this person. Afterwards, you guys had this last conversation with them. And your person thought that by you saying that, you didn't really mean it, because by them putting it down in the bedroom, they thought that that was going to stop you from leaving. That was going to stop you questioning yourself if you actually really want to leave this connection like you say you do. But that didn't work, because even though you were intimate with this person and had that last conversation with them, you still stood your ground on what you said. You meant what the fuck you said. And that's what your person really didn't understand at that time. They thought that you was playing around, and you wasn't. See, they still have this immature energy about them that's making you feel like they didn't give a fuck at all till this day about that last conversation you had. But it's really fucking with your person for real. They're just showing it in a fucking immature way where you can't actually tell. They're not trying to tell you that they can't recover from your guys' last conversation. They're trying to hide that shit from you. But by them doing that, it's damaging your person emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Because even though you guys had these problems, you really brightened this person's day. This person felt fulfilled while they were with you, even though they're toxic as fuck. And even though you weren't completely fulfilled in this relationship the way you wanted to be, they were with you because this person got everything they wanted from you, but you didn't get everything you wanted from them. They're trying to do all kinds of shit to forget on what y'all conversated about, but it always pops up. It always pops up because, like I said, it wasn't an ultimatum, really. You didn't force this person to make a decision because even though you really wanted to be with this person, you were trying to actually be understanding as well on the fact that they didn't want this relationship like you wanted it. They didn't want it to make it exclusive. And even though it was hard for you to understand and to deal with, you still wanted this person to make that decision on what they wanted for themselves. Because you're not trying to be with someone that you have to force to be in a relationship with. You want to be with someone that's wanting to be in a relationship with you. The last thing you wanted to do was try to force this person to be with you, even though you really wanted to be with them. So whatever choice your person made, which was the choice on dealing with a karmic instead of working out this relationship like you guys planned, you had to respect that decision. And by you respecting that, even though you didn't like it and it broke your heart because your person didn't choose you, you still walked away peacefully. And you completely shut the door after that happened. So now your person is all in their head about what you guys talked about and how this relationship got fucked up because they weren't wanting to compromise. And by them not wanting to do that, it made your person run off to a karmic. But while they're with this karmic, what's replaying in her head is about what you guys conversated about. And they can't recover from that conversation y'all had. Because whatever y'all was trying to start up in this connection, it never got off the ground. And that's what's bothering your person. They want this relationship off the ground. I see y'all next reading. Love and peace.